Okay, so the title isn't really clickbait, and neither is the thumbnail. Hello YouTube, Redface here, and welcome to a video of me ranting about Forest Fire 1001. Now, let me start this off with just something that I want to say. I really hope that this, A, doesn't pop off and become like my best video for a while, and B, isn't what puts me into like a lot of people's, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, kind of just a video that disappoints me, but I do want to talk about it. So for those of you who don't know who Forest Fire 1001 is, he is, I'm not even sure if I can just say he, because I'm pretty sure it's like an entire group of people too, with like how much quality and production and everything goes into the videos that he's created. But he is a very talented stop motion artist, and in a way too, writer, because he's made his own entire original universes, actually, I guess that's a better way to say. But he's most known for two things. Number one, the duck song, which I'm pretty sure that it'd be hard to find anybody on YouTube who spent like a significant time, maybe even like over 10 years, who hasn't seen the duck song. And the second thing that he's most well known for is the Lego Batman series that he created, which was an incredibly crazy, hectic series that is deeply hilarious, and also, I guess you could say, not very well aged given the type of humor that was made. But at the same time, he was like between the ages of like 10 and 15 when he was making those videos, and well, now he still adds on to them on occasion, but that's besides the point. That was just to give you a rundown if you didn't know who Forest Fire 1001 is. But apart from that, the reason why I'm making this video is because last night I got a little case of the I can't sleeps, and I was scrolling through Instagram, YouTube, things like that, and I came across a random video of his. So I checked it out, and I was like, oh yeah, it's been a while, I'll see what he's made. And as usual, pure entertainment, just like a 1-minute video of Batman meeting Santa. Fun. And then I decided to check out the channel, because I'm like, you know what, let me see if I've missed anything else. Turns out I did, but I did not like the site that I saw. It was an animated video, 2D animated, of just random Batman adventures. It was like 2 videos of them, but I only clicked on one of them because I was like, oh, this is different. He's using 2D animation this time. And not even 5 minutes into the video, and I was able to tell this looks extremely gross. And I kind of just froze in the middle of my sentence there because I didn't know if I wanted to say gross or if I wanted to say different. But no, gross is very accurate. It was just extremely gross. I was able to tell from the background inconsistency in terms of the styles to the ugly line work and very jarring visual details that he had used AI. But at first I was like, no, surely not one of the pillars of animation, like, what I'm trying to say, one of the pillars for me personally of like insane animation, effort, and hilarious videos like this, surely not. But I keep watching, and I'm like, no, this is too ugly. Maybe it's on purpose, but I gotta know. And before I even scroll down to the comments to see what other people are saying, I look at the description. Sure enough, even though he put them at the very bottom, AI, multiple times over. AI, even ChatGPT, which that does not help you create art, so I'm also worried about the script making as well, but that's besides the point. I've never talked about AI on the channel too much. First of all, let me say this too. The video that he uploaded was heavily disliked. I mean, not heavily disliked as far as the physical dislike button, because YouTube is a bunch of pansies now and they won't show you that, but just reading through the comment section, you'd probably have to scroll a good mile before you find a positive one, because it was just flooded with people saying, wow, I can't believe this is how I find out that one of my most well-liked animators on YouTube and pillars of my childhood had resulted to using AI, and just pure disappointment. And even in some cases Forrest Fire defending himself, saying, well, it is what it is, or, I just used it as a template. Actually, I don't even think that he said that. I think that was somebody else that tried to stick up for him and say, but it was just still severely disappointing. But apart from that, like I said, it was just really jarring to see, and it was really sad to see, because, like many people, Forest Fire is somebody who I found, when I was growing up. He made funny videos on YouTube. I became attached to it because it was hilarious, even if I didn't get the jokes back then and get them now. It's something that fell in line with my humor from some of my younger days. I'll just say that and then never elaborate on it again. And even come back to time and time again just to appreciate, creativity for creativity's sake. Like, even if you don't like the Batman videos, you've still got so many to appreciate, like his Captain America World War series, for example. That's, again, incredibly well animated. Or, maybe if you don't want to appreciate, again, the Batman videos that he's made for their writing or vulgar humor, you can still appreciate the development going from how he animated stop motionally, I don't think that's a word, but stick with me here, as a child versus to how he's able to do it now so meticulously and in a way that's very, very detailed. And it is incredibly jarring, again, and disappointing to see somebody so gifted in creativity to result to such a low. I'm not gonna try to beat around the bush or use fancy words. He's just sunk to such a low, and it's incredibly sad to see. Now, AI isn't something that I've ever talked about on the channel, mainly because I've never felt the need to, but AI is something that does kind of terrify me, for a multitude of reasons, and I think that it should terrify legitimately everybody, because there is a point where AI can be used as a tool, but even if it is being used as a tool, that should be scrubbed away from the final product indefinitely. Not to mention the fact that I'm just talking about AI when it's being turned into art. Again, something incredibly ugly, because you're stealing from artists not just their artwork and their artistic styles and how they move things or how they put things on a canvas. You're also just stealing their jobs, and you're stealing any type of recognition away from them, because the AI is going to be pulling from multiple sources and none of those artists are going to be credited for it. But you've heard that argument time and time again from so many other people, so I'm not going to bother spewing endless words that just go down the list that is reiterations of many things that many different people have said. But even past that, AI is something that is just dangerous in general. And when you use it in any way, shape, or form, especially in the artistic variety, you're destroying your creativity. You're destroying your ability to be creative. And that's not just me saying that as somebody who is an artist or somebody who aspires to create more with high artistic ambition, but that's also scientifically proven. Studies have shown that through the use of AI, time and time again, continuously over and over again, you are slowly deteriorating your ability to become original. And that's what is a bit more disappointing in this instance, and any others with any other artists who have used AI, is that you aren't really creating it. You're just typing words, and then the AI is like, oh, okay, nice job, here you go. That's not, you're not making anything. And the reason why I'm honing on that specifically is because, okay, say he's not a 2D artist, still could have stop motion animated it. Why didn't you do that? If his views are anything to go off of, people would have gladly waited 3 months for him to animate that entire video in stop motion. But he couldn't wait for some reason. And again, like I said, in the description, there was ChatGPT. So how much of this script was written by him versus just immediately generated in lines on an AI based off of a prompt that he submitted that was probably 3 sentences long? We don't know. And then at that point, you also have to question where the jokes are being recycled from, if he even created them himself, and, you know, how many other videos up until that point, or going forward, is he going to be using a ChatGPT whole generator for his scripts, for his animations, and everything else. It's just sad to see. And yeah, like I said, I'm harping on him a little bit more because it hurt. And it's not like I'm personally offended, or I'm personally like, wow, my heart, I just gotta die because I'm so betrayed. But it's just sad to see that somebody with so much talent that you've witnessed develop and improve significantly over time has resulted to creating slop. There's nothing else to call it except slop. It's sad, and it's just unfortunate to see. But yeah, that was just me ranting about Forest Fire 1001. Again, really unfortunate because I disliked what I saw. And honestly, Forrest, I genuinely believe that one way that you can help improve this mark on your YouTube career is to delete that video along with the other one. Any video with 2D AI animation, which looks horrendous by the way, scrub it off of your channel, because you're just significantly better than this. But yeah, that was my rant. And if you enjoyed it, make sure you slam your face in the subscribe button until it is red. And until next time, this is Redface using AI, not artificial intelligence, but actual imagination. Alright, goodbye.